Khamislav was pretty tired when he had trundled his way to Bengratian harbour, the gateway to the Eighth Sea, as the local government promoted it as. He has already suffered greatly and battled many times in the 3 short months he had been making his own way, on the run from Omnicorps Special Occult Branch, OCSOB, and their mystic marshals, who were fanatic counter-magical witch hunters. Their troopers rarely possessed the power to employ magic themselves, but were issued talismans to ward off potentially devastating hexes and spells of their quarry. Unfortunately for them, even though they had golden metaphysical guitar strings tied to their webbing and belts, and this protected them from the magical song that Khamislav had begun playing, when he saw the plumes of rising dust form the convoy of Omnicorps medium armoured 8x8 cavalry/procurement/confinement/extraction/subversion variants that were obviously aware of his presence on the steeply undulating, meandering and windswept, swept upwardly winding coastal track that made even Kamislav's young, well Achilles tendons ache after hours of low-profile travelling. The darkening sky was contrasted by the deepest red foliage, and there was a slight hint of cold rain. And so Khamislav sung, "I am but a single simple man, pondering while wandering this forgotten foreign land. The leaves leave the trees below where mountains stand, and I sing and try to bring karmic harmony from my hand. Never too late to try, my friend. Do not fear to lend an ear, I have but more love to send. The end in itself is not the end, just another veiled beginning. We are winning, why even pretend that forgiveness is forgetting? Honestly, earnestly, forever regretting upon reprieve, abandon snares that needed setting. Ever seek the horizon, raise your chin and see the weak run. Speak the truth and scorn lies, one. Follow the denied tide with your eyes, son." And it was then that the complex chord that Khamislav would usually perform would send whomever it was on their way, with more insight into just how unjust it was that they had just been so unjust, and justly so. But this time, most the many pursuers did was drop to one knee, take aim with the enchanted Detosian assault rifles they sported, and release their safety catches, allowing the 27 meaty mechanical working actions to fly forward with a deep, auditable, echoing metallic clack. The others either remained in the vehicles or accompanied one of 3 commanders of the assembled task force. "Surrender, Khamislav!" bellowed the most adorned and embellished of the officers. He was as blond as Khamislav, but was an entirely different breed of man. His pleasure came not from altering the whole atmosphere and presence of an instance like Khamislav and those such as he, boombards, seafaring minstrels, spell-song soldiers, enchevangelists, Magusians or death heralders, arcane verticing groups, or even street song gangs. No, he was far more insidious than any of those. It was fortunate that Khamislav was an effective battle shot, but this would have made little difference to the outcome of the battle. Humming an original tune and walking earlier that week, he had discovered a small element of Aelder parchment in the recess that Shiloh had for storing cleaning tools and oil in its intricately carved metal-encased darkwood butt. It had esoteric instructions in Gaul,